Okay, welcome to today's video. Today's going to be a very quick one, NFP analysis and recap. So actually we're going to just be doing this recap with the benefit of hindsight because it has found out already. At the time of this recording it is Sunday, but I just felt like I should just put this video out here so you guys could understand what really went on in the market, and probably the next NFP you'll be able to catch the move. So like the piece of price action you are faced with right here on the chart is Friday trading, which was last week, because today at the time of recording this Sunday, so which was last week on Friday. That's this piece of price action you can see here, right here, from this point right here down over here is Friday's trading, and this other one from here is from Thursday. So bent on if I put the MT4 period denominator, you get it there. So you see, so from this line right here all the way down to this region, this Friday's trading. And mind you, Friday being the first Friday in the month of May, we had the NFP news release, the non-farmer payroll. And mind you, we have a lot of vibes about these particular events in the industry as a whole, in the trading industry. And a lot of people really want to understand how to really trade the NFP, how not to be caught on the wrong side of the move, how to really capitalize on the NFP, because a lot of people have doubled their accounts. A lot of people have also blown their account. A lot of people have actually gone broke because of this particular trading the news events, NFP news release. And I'm not encouraging that you should go out there and trade it, but I'm just actually giving you content, you know what I'm saying, why what's happened during the NFP section really happened. So I'm actually analyzing with one of my favorite pairs, AUD USD, you know what I'm saying. So we're going to be using to analyze what really went on in the NFP session. So if you look at this piece of price action on Friday, you can figure out that the week, you can see right here, this candle week right here, this is the NFP. This is the NFP news release right here, this stuff. So this week up and price trading downward, that is the NFP news release. So the question is, how would you have known this was going to happen like this? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm actually trying to cover, how not to be caught on the wrong side of the move. You know what I'm saying? How to know, okay, this would have happened just the way it happened. You know what I'm trying to say? Because some people would have been caught in the wrong side of the move. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go down to the 15, right, those trading that traded through the 15 minutes, you'd have a caught on the wrong side. Because if you look down here in the 15 minutes, if I zoom out, for those of you using normal price action analysis, you see that there's a break of structure right here, and this would have signified you to enter, because a break of structure creating an order block, also for institutional minded trader. Mind you, I'm blending for both kind of traders, normal retail trader, institutional minded traders. These are created an order block, a break of structure, another block. So you have a two confirmation here. You see price trade into the order block, respected it and sent price lower. This is just before the NFP news release around 7:45 New York time and 11:45 chart time. You understand? So you'd have entered here short to cover up your, probably take your profits around this region. You know what I'm saying, in the marketplace. But there was a manipulation in the market immediately the NFP was released. The news was certain. Look at it, because after this 45, the next was the NFP. And the NFP came in at 1:30. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, yes, 1:30 Nigerian time, 12:30 chart time, and 8:30 New York time. It came in exactly 8:30 New York time. That's why you saw this week up, which was actually a manipulation in the market. And if you understand smart money concepts, smart money ideas, you understand that the goal for smart money, the goal for these guys, this group of traders that actually move price in market makers, is one, to trap traders at the wrong side of the market, or either to offset their trade, to take them out of the market. So if they don't take them out of the market, what they want to do is to trap them in the market. So probably you would have traded here. You know what I'm saying? Probably let's say you were observing price in the 15 minutes before this NFP news, because a lot of people like trading the NFP using the 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you'd have been seeing price and you'd have sold short here, putting your stop here, and price would have taken you out, and you'd have you're on the wrong side of the move. That's what you have said. But this was actually a manipulation. You know what I'm saying? And probably you shouldn't even be trading before a news release like NFP. Why? Because there will definitely be a manipulation. It's an high impact news. You don't want to be having any trades on, if you're a day trader especially, on before a news release. Why? Because there's definitely going to be a manipulation in price. You know what I mean? So you want to be cautious. You understand? Especially when you're timing the high of the day. You want to be cautious before you place that particular trade. You know what I'm saying? You want to be very, very cautious. So in this case, that's what we have here. So if you're trading with 15 minutes, this would have been a loss for you. You know what I'm saying? But the question is, like I said, I want to cover why it actually panned out this way and why this manipulation actually took place. So if you look at price started trading up exactly 8 o'clock New York time and started driving up. Where was it going to? If you come down to this region, it was coming to this swing high over here. That was coming for. Why? Because there was liquidity resting above this place. People had placed their buy stops here. People had protected their short position. So people took their shots from this point down here, and they still had it there because, mind you, the AUD USD is on a bearish move. You know what I'm saying? Overall institutional order flow. So they're expecting the price to keep going down lower. So they would have entered at this high here. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that this was the high of the day. But what happened? Immediately during the NFP, price manipulated. You know what I'm saying? They manipulated price where? To that particular region to take out the buyers. You understand? To drag in buyers that are above that place and to take off sellers that are having their shorts position at that level. And immediately what you see? You see price drive down lower. So there's this concept in trading the NFP, which I'm just giving off some few concepts in trading the NFP. So number one concept is, once the NFP news comes out, it usually comes out 8:30. You want to wait for the first 15 minutes candle to completely form, and you want to know what manipulation has taken place. And in this case, you want to say time will not permit you to give you a lot of data. You want to back it up, but you can go through your chart and in all the NFP sessions that we've had, maybe in the month of April, in the month of May, and observe this thing I'm telling you. So you wait for the first 15 minutes candle to close, and in this case, this bullish candle close right here. The second thing you want to observe is what institutional reference points did he trade to, what did he take out in the market, or what would he manipulate traders to do in the market. In this case, it took out buy stops. This was like a stop run, a liquidity run. You know what I'm saying? That was happened here. In other words, this was like a false breakout. Like I was going to take price high. If you were watching it, why price was breathing, you know what I'm saying? You would have thought that it was going to keep going higher. You understand? But I was observing price and I was expecting a short. And I'm going to also give you another reason why I was expecting to sell short. Immediately when I saw price straight into it, I took my position right there at that high. You understand? I took my position right at that high and I capitalized on the move downwards. Like you see what price did immediately. Price traded downwards. You know what I'm saying? So that is how to trade the NFP. So that's one way to cut this move on the NFP. Another way you would have cut the NFP is if you look at the let's just go back to the 1 hour. If you look from this day, which is on Thursday last week, you find that price created a high of the week. Because if I zoom out, this is where the week started. You can see this place, this region. This was Sunday trading. So we had the low of the week on Monday, and we had the high of the week on Thursday. Why? Because price traded very high and took out a high here on Wednesday, making Thursday the high of the week. And that was what happened right here. And immediately we started selling position. So how was this? How did I come across and validate here as the high of the week? Because if you go on the monthly time frame, on the monthly time frame, I told you for the institution minded traders, price actually came into this bearish order block right here. If I remove this line, you can see that price traded in, and that region is exactly what you can see. You understand? If I go on the weekly time frame, it's the same thing. You understand? Is this our same region, that high of the week on Thursday? So price traded into where? You see it exactly. Price traded into where? Into the monthly bearish order block. You know what I'm trying to say? And that what created what the high of the week. So now, once you already have the high of the week from on Thursday, why are you expecting, and you are in a bearish move, why are you expecting on the Friday? More bearish moves. So that was the idea backing me taking a shot for the NFP. I wasn't thinking that price was going to go high. Why? Because I was expecting a shot. All I was looking for was where are they going to manipulate price to? You know what I'm trying to say? So immediately I was on a trade actually. You know what I'm trying to say? I took a loss on that particular trade. That was right there before the news release. You know what I'm trying to say? That was my bad actually. So, but I was anticipating a manipulation immediately the NFP was going to be released. And immediately I saw my manipulation, which was taking this particular high over here. For those of you, let me zoom that out. That was capitalizing on this high over here. I took my shots right there. You know what I'm trying to say? So two ways you'd have viewed these NFPs. Number one, you want to know what's the institutional order flow are we on now? Have we seen the high of the week already? You know what I'm trying to say? Or have we, let me say, if we're in a bullish move, have we seen the low of the week already? If we have seen that, then you want to expect the NFP section to probably join that institutional order flow. You want to say towards that same direction. If it's bullish, you want to see the NFP after the manipulation, you want to see it move bearish. Sorry, bullish rather. If it is bearish, the same thing. But you want to see that immediately before you want to see it immediately after a manipulation rather. Either you have seen them take out sellers or buyers out of the market and induce more people to think that okay, we are buying now, and that's what you see clearly in the 15 minutes. You can see that clearly in the 15 minutes. They started buying. So people that saw people that were short here and took a loss here, they'll be like, oh, it's gonna be a buy. It's now a buying move. What would they do? They start doing what? They start what? Buying. Is that not so? But what were they coming for? They were coming for this high over here to take out the sellers that were selling here. But people were already buying with them. And what happened? They trapped them. That is why in the next candle, I told you want to see the first 15 minutes candle close. The next candle, they didn't wait for an opportunity. They sold. You can see this long candle. This is a whole lot of move. This is about, let me get that. This is about 300 and that's almost 400 pips on one candle. On one whole candle, almost even clearing out the whole range for this particular day. I'm trying to say it's covered almost the whole trading range for this particular day. 400 pips on one single candle. They didn't give an opportunity. Why? Because they've already manipulated price. They've achieved their manipulative objective. You know what I'm trying to say? You get in the marketplace, which is what? To induce buyers into the market, take out sellers right here. You know what I'm trying to say? Trap also the buyers that are above the marketplace wanting to go long with this move. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people want to do that. And what happened? They sold short. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? You can take your profits right here. So that is how you'd have traded the NFP. You know what I'm saying? So in recap, for you to be able to trade the NFP effectively, you want to understand what the institutional order flow is. You know what I'm saying? Have we seen the high of the week already, or have we seen the low of the week? Let's say, for instance, we're expecting a bullish move. You know what I'm saying? Have we seen the high of the week or the low of the week? Whatever one you have seen. In respect to that, you want to know that okay, the NFP event is going to take price towards that same direction of the institutional order flow. But first, you want to see manipulation in price, and that manipulation must end at an institutional reference point. And in this case, we have it end at a high, a liquidity pool, just above this region right here, this particular region right here, and that's what we saw. You know what I'm trying to say? So they manipulate price to that place. So once you see that, that's another confirmation. The next confirmation you want to see, you want to wait for the 15-minute candle. For instance, for those of you that are newbies, you are not yet sure about the move. You want to wait for the 15-minute candle to close, telling you, okay, yes, we have taken this manipulation and we're ready to move the direction we have proposed earlier, and that's all you see here. This is more like a weak rejection. You know what I'm saying? More like a weak rejection for those of you that use candlestick confirmation, and you can confidently sell short immediately at the close of this candle. You know what I'm saying? Just placing your stop loss above the high. You know what I'm saying? Above the high. So if you are wrong, you are wrong. But definitely 90% of the times you are going to be right, as long as you already understand where the high of the week already is. You already know where the institutional reference points that they manipulated price to is already. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, it is clearly seen. So in my own case, immediately I saw that manipulation, I sold immediately at that high there. Why? Because I was so confident enough, because I already understood the institutional order flow. So I hope you find value in this video. Do leave a thumbs up, and if you have a question, you can leave it in the comment section, or if you have your own idea of also actually trading the NFP, I also like to hear it in the comment section. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.